no matter what. I'm feeling great.
Om Shanti, and welcome back to our meditation special series on Light of Knowledge. We've talked about different facets of the society, and today we bring to you another important aspect, a girl child. It has been said that a girl child has a goddess in her, and that she's such a beautiful creation. Some families have said that the birth of a girl child has been the best thing that has happened to them. And yet others say that they treasure their girl child. In spite of this, there are so many issues and problems surrounding the birth of a girl child. So to help us with these issues and to find out how meditation can help us with these issues, we have with us in our studio today Dr. Donika. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Dr. Donika, I was just thinking when we picked up this issue for discussion, Brahma Kumaris, an organization which is international, and in my understanding, it is probably one of the biggest organizations in the world. And the interesting thing to note is that the chief and the additional chief are women. So when we discuss this girl child issue, a girl child when she's born and grows to be a woman, she can contribute a lot to the society. So I was just wondering, what are the kinds of issues that a girl child has to face?
That's a very interesting aspect we are dealing with today. We have an understanding that a girl is something which is physically weak. That's the normal understanding of the people today. And that's why somewhere or the other there has been a lacuna or lacking behind that if there is a girl, she has to be physically weak and she needs support. But as you have discussed right now, that Brahma Kumaris, it's a spiritual institution, spiritual organization, which is administered by the girls, or you can say the women, right? And it has been long back. The journey has begun in 1936.
That long ago. So since 1936, the founder of the institution was far-sighted that he could see the role of women in the society.
Just going to that preview, we can have an understanding in 1936 what would have been the era.
True.
Now at least we can see there has been some improvement and a lot of, you can say, benefits are being given to the girl and women. But at that time, the era was completely different. And at that time, to have this foresightedness, it was a great vision, we can say.
A visionary for sure.
And what we have seen, as you discussed, the chief of the Brahma Kumaris, the present chief of Brahma Kumaris, Dadi Janki Ji, she had crossed her 100 years. And Dadi Janki Ji, she is a motivation for all others, that how at this age she has just kept herself so much above that we can see that at the age of 100 years still she travels all over the world and she gives her spiritual services throughout the world. She has even been a nurse and you can say nurtured the institution's patients which were there initially. And talking to the additional chief of Dadi Gulzar Ji, whose history we have seen in the previous episode.
Yes.
So Dadi Gulzar Ji is also at the ending of, we can say at the edge of the 80s. She is also nearly to the 90s now. Dadi Gulzar Ji, when she was 9 years old, she was just a girl and that was a sapling of the institution.
Okay, yes. So this itself is a very good example, a case in point.
Yeah, this is a very good example. And what this institution taught, or what I have seen and learned from this, Dadi Gulzar, she was doing the work which we believe that the work should be done by men. She was, you can say, fixing the flat tires all. And her mother, Dadi All-Rounder, what we had discussed in previous episode, she was such a very unique personality that she was doing 17 different services in the spiritual institution, and when she had to give her services to another city from Abu, it was seen that 2 to 3 brothers were appointed for the same service.
So she was single-handedly doing a task which would normally take 2 to 3 brothers to do it.
Yeah, so that's a very, we can say, spiritual power that what we were believing or what we were having an understanding that girls have a limited power, but the spirituality is giving us such a very awakening insight that spiritual power is now turned into the physical power, right? That means that the spiritual power also focuses us to utilize our physical power at the most.
Right. These great souls, they had good nurturing from their childhood. But what about the society of today? Unfortunately, not every girl gets that kind of support from her family. So what are the kinds of issues that we are seeing today in our present society?
That's a real thing. What we are saying, some of the issues are there, but let's not be one-sided. Let us take the two aspects of the coin. Firstly, when it comes to the girl child, if the society is not giving her that much individualization, she should be so much confident within herself that she must have a individuality. Because what we are seeing today in the society, there has been a lot of discrimination between the girl and the boy child. And what has been seen, that right from the childhood, the girl is been given such a nurturing, such a training that you have to do the household work. If the boy is having the broom in his hand, it is said that, oh, you are a boy and how can you hold this broom?
So it looks like the discrimination starts right at a very early age.
Yeah, you can see till the 5 years of age, the child is just a very, you can say, very pure soul, and she is just to mature about. She is very, very keen, and she catches the things what she sees and what she is taught. So she gets an understanding that I have to do these things only, and my brother or the other male members in the society, they are not supposed to have broom and all. And here she starts the first impression in her mind that I am to do something with the house, and the other male part is do something with outside work or something which is more higher or more at the physical level.
That's very true. And this kind of feeling that sets in at such an early age, it probably carries with her, when she grows up, becomes a teen or youth, which we have discussed already, and then even goes out to work.
Yeah.
This same feeling has been carried along the rest of the life. So it seems to me that it's a very basic foundation that needs to be set at home.
Very true. I have seen a case just in front of my home. A family was residing. They were having 2 daughters and 1 son. And what I noted that the 2 daughters were sent to the government school, and the son, the only son, which was the youngest son, he was given a very special treatment. He was sent to a CBSE board school.
Yeah, so we are hearing how women can contribute to the society on a big level, because you talked about the Brahma Kumaris organization. So hopefully this will bring home the lesson that we do not need to discriminate.
Yeah, the first responsibility as a family, we should have the feeling of indiscrimination. We should not discriminate between the girl and the boy child, because as we are seeing today, the scenario has changed completely. The girls, what we are seeing, they are working, they are doing all the things, and rather in education field, when we see the girls, we are seeing that they are on the toppers list.
That's right. And this can also result in a lack of confidence.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Yeah.
And what I personally think that this Brahma Kumari's institution, somewhere or the other, it is very, very importantly playing a role to boost up the confidence within us. The spirituality, it teaches us that you are not only a girl. What we were thinking as I am a girl and that's why I am having a weak body than the boys. So somewhere or the other, I used to have that inferior complex that, oh, I can't do those things. But as a spiritual organization, this institution teaches us that you are something above it. That is, we have the soul consciousness stage. And when we discuss about this soul consciousness stage, we have previously also known this, that when I believe that I am a soul, when I realize and visualize that feeling, I can empower myself to a very higher stage.
How will this feeling carry forward when she starts going to school? For example, if she has been treated or discriminated at home with her own family, by her own family, once she goes to school, how will she relate to the people around her?
That's a very good question, sister, I would say. Suppose a girl child goes to school and she is going alone. Sometimes these are the things which are going on commonly now, that we are seeing eve teasing cases a lot. And when she is being teased by some boys group who are standing over there, or she is even been stared, she can understand. She has that much sense that there is some vision which is watching me.
Yeah, it's something which makes you very uncomfortable.
Yeah, she can feel that and she can sense that. But she's so very uncomfortable to speak about that because she has been taught from the beginning at the home that you are a girl child and you have to be quiet, you have to listen to the male counterparts. She also has an understanding that, oh, these are the male, so I shouldn't look at them. I shouldn't even stare them. If they are seeing me, I should just keep my eyes or keep my vision low and move away as fast as I can. And even sometimes she thinks that I shouldn't go to school or I shouldn't go use this path. Means that much hurt or imprint that thing or that situation can create in the girl child.
So how can meditation or meditation counseling can help in this scenario?
I can give my personal example for this. When I was in 10th standard, I was also having a same situation that I noticed some of the boys, they were constantly, when I was on the bike, they used to follow me. And to my tuition classes also, they were the same students as students they were.
Is that what prompted you to take Taekwondo lessons, may I ask?
No, it was very early. I had started it in my 4th standard, but this I'm talking about my after 10th studies, like I was in college in 11th standard, I was going to tuitions and I could sense those feelings and what did I think? I should discuss with the center sisters who are staying, because I was still a student at that time and I thought I should discuss with my center sisters who are dedicated over there. So they boosted my confidence and taught me meditation will definitely help you out with this. The next time when I observed them, they were at the back of my vehicle, they were just following me. I got an inspiration from my side that I am a soul and I don't have to fear them. When I have that soul consciousness stage, I just can come up out of that fear or out of that inferior complex that how can I face them. And I just stared at them. That didn't help it though, but somewhere or the other that gave me confidence that something can be done more. When they started following me, I did one thing, I just stopped my vehicle. They were reluctant. What happened? She stopped her vehicle and they were just moving another side. Then I followed them. What the contrary thing then happened, then I followed them and I just followed them and went near their vehicle and said, please mind your way. Don't ever do follow me or else I have to take the other steps. I may even have to contact the police.
So when you asserted yourself, that is what made them back off.
Yeah.
So this power came to you only because of your meditation practices.
Yeah, of course. Means it's not that we are learning Taekwondo or Karate. Sometimes we still have that because we think that I am alone, they are group. But spirituality gives us the focus that what is right and what is wrong.
This is another very important aspect, the power to discriminate.
Yeah. So that I got through meditation, that spirituality helped me in boosting up, and since then I had no problem ever because I was having in a very deep self-esteem that I am a soul, and not only a soul but I am a powerful soul.
That's very important.
So here when I have that lesson inside me that I am a powerful soul, I have that vision that I can get my confidence boosted up, and with that confidence boosted up, I as a girl child can face any of the problems that comes in front of me.
Right. If they can assert themselves this early on in their childhood, then as they grow up, they're going to probably face this in every step of their life, even as a teenager, in school, in college, then later on if they decide to go out to work at their workplace. So this assertiveness that they can build up initially can take them forward throughout the rest of their life.
Definitely.
Sister, I was also wondering to touch upon a little bit on there are incidences of abuse. What would you say in such a situation as to how can meditation help in this process?
Meditation can help in both the ways. The ones who are now aware, they can stop that abuse, and the another aspect that who have been abused, who had been abused in their past and still they have these impact deep into their mind, still they are so much hurt that somewhere or the other these thoughts are making the girl child disturbed So whatsoever has occurred in the past, meditation gives them the power to forget that and to start a new journey. And those who are being abused still today, they can have the power or the confidence to say no to that situation, to have a power to face that situation. And one thing, the meditation, what we are learning, helps us to be at peace, to be transparent, means what I am feeling inside, I shall discuss to my parents. Here parents also play a mutual role. The mother of the child plays a very important role because the mother is the very first friend of the daughter.
That's right.
And the mother herself should trust her daughter, whatsoever my daughter is telling, or she can have some special time, or even if she recollects that my daughter wants to tell me something, she should give her time and understand her, she should trust her, and whatsoever situation she is telling, she may be abused. And that's why mother, if she has a friend role in the daughter's life, here we can have a balance towards it, and that can be fought off.
Right. So what I'm hearing you say is that the daughter needs to take the mother into confidence, and the mother needs to be open about it.
Yeah, very true. So here mutual relationship of mother and daughter plays a very important role. Not only in mother and daughter relationship, but I have also seen the cases where the women teacher also help the girl students. I have recently, few weeks back, visited a school for a program. There was a seminar over there, and one of the women teachers, she came up to me and she met me a girl student of hers who said, and the teacher said me that she was having so and so problem, but she was afraid to tell her mother. Somewhere or the other there was a bit of misunderstanding between mother and the daughter, and the daughter was misused by, or you can say abused by, her very close family member. So here the child was so much disturbed in her studies, the girl child, that the teacher could easily point it out, and the teacher found that something is wrong, because she was a very brilliant student initially, but now all of a sudden she is not paying attention in the class, and she has a very deeper, and she is also having a very lower marks now, lower scoring is there. So she herself approached the girl child and asked her what's the problem.
So the teacher was sensitive enough, which is also a big blessing in the life of this child, because these days, there are a lot of students in class, and to have that kind of teacher-student relationship is also a big blessing.
I really appreciated that teacher, because I don't know what other teachers have, that they are so much burdened with their work, their family responsibility, the responsibility at school. They are being sometimes shuffled in both of this, but such teachers, such responsible teachers, if they are awakened, I think our society can change totally. And being it to mother part, the mother herself is like a friend to her daughter. She can also help the daughters very nicely.
That's true. Earlier I said in my introduction that, each child, I quoted something I had read, that each child has a goddess in her. But now after listening to you, I'm thinking that not only does a girl child have a goddess in her, she herself is a goddess. So if she moves around with this attitude, the strength that she will probably get from your meditation.
Yeah.
And if she moves along with this attitude that I have a goddess in me, I am a goddess. So that also can help her boost her self-esteem.
Definitely. The self-esteem plays a very important role. When she has the self-esteem that I am something which is pure, because goddess is pure. So here when she awakens her soul as a pure, and when she is just awakened with the consciousness I am a pure soul, she becomes very transparent with her family, with her teachers, and she will be very clear. And what problems we are seeing today, right from the childhood, the misuse or abuses problems have started. This clear and transparent relationship between parent and child, between daughter and mother, and between the teacher and the girl students will help the society. Along with it, we see the girl part is, we can say, a bit emotional as compared to boys. Boys are more logical and practical, but what I have seen personally, that many of the girls, they are emotional, and due to this emotional situation, sometimes they are carried away. Meditation helps us to be balanced, not that right? What we discussed initially, that the right and left brain synchronization is there. So the left, and that is the left brain which is logical, and right brain which is creative, they will be synchronized, they will be balanced, and the girl child can have a bright future. Being emotional with the family, she can also be practical and can have a career objective, have a career aim object in her life, and she can focus on that career too and be practically speaking, she can also reach the focus she has decided on.
Sister, your feedback on all of this has been very interesting, and I was wondering, can you lead us into a short meditation?
Yeah, sure, of course. We can just sit back with the eyes open. I concentrate into my forehead and bring into my consciousness that I am something more than this gender, that I am something more than this gender. I am a soul, shining star in the forehead. I am a powerful soul, and I have that much power. Wherever I feel there is something going wrong, I can raise a voice for it. I can have that discussion, and I can be out of it. I am full of energy and full of power. I am a powerful soul. Whenever I do any of my work, whenever I go alone at any of the place, I shall be in this consciousness that I am a powerful soul. I am a powerful soul. Can be normal as we were previously. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Sister Donika, for this beautiful meditation, and thank you for being with us. And we will continue this journey because the girl child is growing up and now she's going to become a woman.
Yeah.
So we do have some issues that we can discuss.
Definitely.
So we look forward to having you with us again.
Welcome. Om Shanti.
So folks, we have been given a very beautiful meditation practice today by Sister Donika, and this will help us empower ourselves. We just have to remember that a girl child is the spirit of our society. And if a girl can always think of herself as a goddess, then she can go a long way. So thanks for watching us, and keep those questions coming. Thank you.